Yeah. Hey everybody, it's the program.
And it's Monday. Here we're going to talk for an hour.
Yeah.
And whatever happens on the program happens on the program. Beware.
Yeah. It's we're gonna be here for an hour. We started talking. We've turned on the machines, and everything's going. How you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing okay. Kind of a long day. You know, stuff happens.
Yeah.
You know, the day. Some days, you know, you start out and some shit happens or whatever, stuff that's annoying or frustrating. And for me, it just kind of damages my day.
Uh-huh.
So I try and do things that are more pleasant so I'm not grumpy.
You had a tough day? Today?
Oh, some disagreements.
Oh yeah, you're fighting somebody.
Not fighting.
Well,
Disagreeing.
yeah.
Yeah.
How's the week?
Well,
Have a good week there?
I'm trying to think what I've seen. Chickens, but not in the street.
In houses, somebody's house?
Went over Saturday night. Went over to a friend's place. Oh, yeah. I had a crazy week. Friday? Was it Friday? No, Saturday. TCTV shot the parade.
Mm-hmm.
And so I crewed camera 2.
Yeah.
And then I went straight from there and I did the booth.
Mm-hmm.
So I was working from 2 to 11:30. I was on my feet the whole time.
Wow.
God, my feet were killing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, there were police all over the place, and I
definitely.
Well, I thought about going up to one of them and saying, "Hey, could you arrest my feet?
Yeah.
It's killing me."
It's probably good that the police are like. Sometimes
They're killing me.
I think the police presence is okay.
Yeah.
They all seemed very nice. I didn't see any angry police officers. Last year I saw something kind of scary at Lake Fair. I saw these kids that were walking around, and suddenly they walked through a crowd of unsuspecting, regular people.
Yeah.
And then suddenly the regular people all turned around and grabbed the guy at the same time, and then they were undercover police.
Oh, wow.
It was scary, because they looked irregular, and it looked like I was witnessing a kidnapping or something.
Yeah.
But then they had handcuffs. Maybe I was witnessing a kidnapping, but I just thought that they had handcuffs, so it looked official.
That's scary.
Yeah.
They were right there where they wanted to be, huh?
Yeah, they
were
had
just
it planned
waiting
out.
for him to go. Wow. Yeah, that's weird.
Also, they have guns. The police. So when they walk around those crowds, that's what I always think. Like, I don't know how many people have guns. Maybe some people have those concealed guns or something. But
yeah.
When you walk around,
sometimes they'll have the little shoulder thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a little one on their side.
People might have them there, but when you walk around in the crowds, I always think somebody's gonna grab those guns out of the cops' holsters, because they're like a visible gun. There's no guns around.
Well, they gotta unclip them. They gotta unclip that little thing and then grab the gun.
I just see them, and I see that they're there, and they're walking through these crowds where people are. It's a very crowded crowd where people are brushing up against the gun.
Yeah.
I think it couldn't take that much to grab one of the police officers' guns there, but.
Yeah. Well, I went with Chris and Xander to Lake Fair.
Uh-huh.
And went on a ride I'd never been on before. And ate cotton candy.
What ride you go on?
Got pieces of elephant ear. Had a decent hamburger.
Demo burgers?
I had one while I was at the parade. While I was doing the parade.
Are good.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping somebody was flame broiling their hamburgers. Those are the best. And they just cook them on the flat metal. It's like boring. But they put tons of onions on them. They're really good. And I couldn't have cheese, and that sucked. But I got another one from some other place, and it was pretty good. I would appreciate if they had like lettuce and tomato at least, and maybe even just a pickle. That'd be nice.
That's not fair burgers though.
No, they're just meat and cheese in a bun.
And onions, it was good.
Yeah, they do grill the buns though. Those are nice. They make them all grilled.
Which ride did you go on?
It was level the whole time. The whole thing was level, and it went from side to side to side, and then went around and around and around.
Yeah, the pirate was a pirate ship.
No. Everyone was facing forward. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a ship or a boat or that kind of shape. But it went around and around.
That's fun.
Yeah. Pretty good G-forces on that one.
You take the kid on there?
Yeah. Xander had fun the whole time. Screamed the entire time. Yeah, he likes that sort of thing. So.
Yeah.
So.
It sounds like something's wrong. If you're walking downtown, you're like, a bunch of people are screaming.
Yeah.
Is there a problem? But then it's not a problem.
Well, I'll play with them sometimes in the evening, during the day. We kind of try and simmer things down at about 10. But I'll chase him around the living room. Round and around and around and around and around and around. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It winds him up, though. It takes a couple hours for him to simmer down. Once he gets wound up like that,
It doesn't take his energy away? It gets more?
Yeah. He'll get tired and grumpy and rub his eyes and stuff pretty quick in the evening, and that's nice. So, and it's weird because growing up, I didn't have a TV, and everyone, I think, maybe not everyone, most of the people that I know that are 25 and younger.
Yeah.
They grew up with a TV in their room, and they wake up and fall asleep to it on.
For sure.
Yeah.
Did you
radio?
Was there no
fall
TV
asleep
when
to
you were
the.
a kid? I mean,
There was only one TV in the house growing up, and it wasn't until like in the 80s when TVs came down enough in price that you could afford 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And you would get cable. We had cable sometime in the late 70s. And I think we ended up getting no, we only had one in the house, so everyone would fight for it. Someone wanted to watch this show, and they would have to either fight or negotiate to watch what they wanted.
Was it black and white?
It was black and white when we first got one. It was like I was in first or second grade, so that would be 66, 67, somewhere around there. And then we got color TV in the early 70s, and then we got cable sometime after that.
No remote?
So, nope. Nope. No, they didn't invent remotes until sometime in the 80s, mid-80s.
Was that amazing?
Yeah. It's like, oh, wow. And I knew enough about science at that point that I understood the concept of infrared. And it's funny because the remote sends a certain kind of strobing blinky pattern depending on what you're telling it to do. And so the little reader reads that pattern and does this or does that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little strobe thing.
Oh, it's okay. Did you ever see anybody...
Oh, you get to eat all those. Yeah. So at the fair, there were something like 120 floats. And then right at the end, right as the parade was officially done, a bunch of people came with anti-Monsanto signs.
Yeah, that was Bird, right?
Yeah, Bird was among them.
Bird got kicked out of the parade. They were trying to crash their parade. Everybody was trying to have fun.
Well,
I think that's a little rude.
They didn't get kicked out. They just followed the end.
Oh, yeah.
They were behind the last float.
They need attention so much.
Well, it was interesting. Bird had made the comment that...
I think Bird put it in a more negative light.
Well, he thought that people were just having too much fun, that it was like a fun and game to them, doing the protest sign. And he's very serious about it.
Yeah.
He's very, very serious about it. And so he was not appreciating them being frivolous. So and I can understand that. I'd just be happy that people showed up, right?
I think that they're taking the fun out of the parade. I think everybody's there in the parade. They're trying to forget about their problems in the world and stuff, and look at their peers, their community in a parade, and then at the end of the parade, there's a bunch of angry hippies with signs. I think that just makes people mad. That's what most of the time. That's what I tell Bird all the time. People with the signs, even if they have a good cause and if they're trying to do good things, when they hold those signs, people see them, and the people who are for them, they're like, oh, good, they're holding signs, and the people who don't like it, they just say, Oh, there's those hippies again with the signs.
Yep.
So I don't think they're changing anybody's mind either way, for or against. I think they're just out there, The people who don't like them,
Well,
they just don't like to see the sign.
I know that I've done the sign thing on the street corner a couple of times, but I was by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should roll the dice.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to play the dice game, viewers. What happens here, we're going to get out a pen.
Okay.
You can get a pen
so
out
listen,
at home, too. We're going to write a number down on our hands between 1 and 6.
You at home, write down a number, and we're going to roll the dice. And the way it works is that we roll 1 dice. There are 3 dice rolls throughout the program. We roll 1 dice, and you see if you win. And then a little later in the program, we roll 2 dice, and you see what you get. Yeah, see, I wrote mine down. I got my 3. So I don't know if you can see it. Maybe not.
No, that's not far away.
No, it's too far. And then we roll 3 dice near the end of the program. So you have to watch, and you may win, and you could win. So pick a number, and you could be a winner. I know sometimes I'm a winner.
Yeah, I got it.
Sometimes.
I'm trying to get this thing plugged in. The camera got unplugged.
Oh, here? Is that it? It was laying on the couch.
No, it's this. I'm plugging the camera in here, and then we're gonna
Okay.
go to it. And then... All right, here we go.
You got a signal? There we go. Okay, the camera doesn't like to focus well, but it focuses well enough that you can see what you get.
Oh, it's a 1.
Wait, you gotta...
Oh, well.
hold it back more.
Yeah. I can't move my hand because I'm holding these peanuts that I spilled, but there it is. There's my 1. You can see it.
Yeah.
It's right there.
There we go.
A 1. A 1 with a 1. All right. Yeah, I don't think it... People who are watching the parade, they're probably just mad at those people who are doing the thing.
I don't know. I'm glad that they're making some kind of effort, because...
But you're sitting there and you don't know what it is or anything, and you're eating your Monsanto food all the time, and I eat the Monsanto food all the time, and I don't care either way. But you see these people, and then they have these signs, and then somebody's like, "Oh, you guys don't like Monsanto? They're bad. Eating this food is bad. Maybe I should change my ways."
You remember Blackwater?
No.
This was in the news today. Blackwater, they were the private security in Iraq, and they did the Blackwater people did a lot of the torturing in Abu Ghraib, and there were a couple other places that they were these private security people, and they were not governed by the rules of the army, and they could just shoot people if they wanted. They could do all kinds of terrible things, and they did. A lot of them did. Mm-hmm. And they're like ex-CIA and ex-special forces, and not nice people.
They were taking pictures of like people with bags on their heads, and they put their feet on their head, and they took pictures smiling and stuff, right?
Oh, they videotaped themselves raping girls.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are not nice people. So anyway, so Monsanto hired the company to do its security work for it.
Oh.
Yeah, these are not nice people. They're essentially a private army. They're
not nice people, but if you want to hire somebody to do your security, I think they might be the people to go to.
Well, they're offensive security. They're not defensive. They don't like watch the gates. They will go out and if there's a threat, they'll go out and eliminate the threat.
Yeah.
So not nice people. Yeah. So anyway, so I ate some pie. The station had a booth at Lake Fair, and that's for those of you that don't know. And we sold pie and popcorn and ice cream to go with the pie, and water.
Yeah, you guys sold out. That's what Freddie bought the last piece of pie last night. We got it on tape.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
You sold out of pie. You sold every single slice you had.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. We had to throw out some of the apples.
Oh,
the apple pies,
they're
yeah.
going bad?
Well, they sat there. They sat there on the shelves for a few days, and it takes its toll. And there's lots of sugar for mold to grow on, so. And the mold wouldn't kill anyone, because that kind of mold generally doesn't. Bread mold?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not.
But it might be it's pretty gross anyway, though.
Well, it doesn't taste very good.
Yeah.
So, that's amazing, because Deb bought like 90 pies.
Yeah.
And we were the only ones selling pies. No one else was selling any kind of, most everyone was selling was cooked. It was like hamburgers, hot dogs, deep fried stuff like fries and elephant ears, and corn dogs and stuff, and we were selling pie and ice cream. It was a good choice. It was a good decision. So, and it was a lot of fun. And it was kind of crazy on Thursday. I think it was Thursday or Friday. There was a whole bunch of volunteer positions that were empty. No one had filled them. So I made some phone calls and talked to some people, and the calendar, the crew slot sheet got filled up.
Great.
All of them. Yeah.
That's you're the volunteer coordinator kind of, right? At TCTV anyway.
Yeah. I got a lot of pats on the back for that one. And really, all I do is just thank the people for showing up. I'm just glad that, I have good relationships with these folks, and I can ask them, and they'll say yes. And I'm grateful, so sometimes it's pretty frustrating because no one wants to say yes, because I'm asking them to do something that's kind of a pain in the ass. So, but they're good folks, and yeah.
What happened in the parade? Did you see anything? Was there any specific exciting things there?
Oh man, there were a bunch of floats, right?
Yeah.
Where the Queen, right? There's always this float. Well, not always, but there were at least a dozen different floats, and there were these long floats, loud playing music, and a bunch of girls in dresses singing and dancing on the float.
Yeah.
And the one on top, the highest one up, is the Queen. That's what she's referred to. Get a close up on the Queen. Pan down, zoom and pan. I really had a lot of fun doing that shoot, because what I was doing is I was zooming in on a thing, and I was slowly panning and zooming out as it went by, keeping it in focus and keeping them centered the whole time.
Yeah.
And
Being active, yeah.
the tripod was on a curb, and so I was stepping on and off the curb as I was zooming and panning. That was tricky work, but it made it really interesting. That's my favorite kind of camera work to do, where I'm working. I'm not just sitting there looking in the viewfinder, and suddenly someone says, "Oh, do this! Hurry up!"
Yeah.
Right? That's annoying. So that was nice. That was nice doing that. And went to the parade on Sunday with Chris. Oh, that's right. I said that.
What parade?
Yeah. Or I mean the fair. Yeah. So it was good.
Mr. Gintu is calling us.
Oh wow. Okay. Let's take that call.
Yeah.
Oh, you need this?
Yeah, get the cable here. Hey, Mr. Gintu, we're on TV. Oh, we can't hear him yet. Something went wrong with it.
Did you hang up?
Yeah, something went wrong with it. Let's call him back. He's probably left a bunch of messages too. We didn't check them, but I guess we'll just talk to him first and see. I think he is trying to call us. So.
I have some interesting science about Mars.
Yeah.
Isotopes. Oh yes, I'm gonna tell you all about the isotopes.
Isotopes. Is that
isotopes? Do you know what an isotope
is? That when molecules have more neutrons?
Atoms.
Yeah. Atoms have more neutrons than normal.
Exactly. That's very good.
But they act the same.
Yep.
I went to high school.
A lot of people don't pay attention.
They don't know about neutrons, isotopes.
Yeah.
Because when they have this, I think their properties are based on their electrons and protons.
Yep.
So when they have more nucleus, it doesn't change their properties, but it just changes their weight or something, right?
What
Yep.
the fuck?
Oh, hey, Mr. Gintu, it's info time. We called you right before info time.
3
Okay, I shall attempt
What's going
to
down?
read the info.
It's info time.
Okay, here we
You're
go.
on the phone?
Here are some answers
not on
to
the
some
phone.
frequently answered questions about the program. You're watching.
What the
You're
fuck?
watching. Oh man, I missed it. Oh, you got to turn that down. Yeah, that's better. Thurston County every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Every night, 11:30 p.m. Channel 22. The episode on the week you're watching was filmed last week at the same time, and the one you see next week is filmed now. The 2 a.m. episode was filmed the same time last year. You can also watch any episode of the program on YouTube. Anyone can be on the program, especially you. We rely on the community for content, so give us a call at 360-836-4384 and leave us a message, and we'll call you right back, just like we did there. Thank you for watching, and now back to the program and Mr. Ginsu.
Yeah, we're back.
We're
I'll call you
back.
back.
We're back.
How you doing?
I'll call you back.
Oh, you don't have to call. You don't have to call back. We're here now. We're back on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that, motherfucker.
That was info time. You know about info time.
Hey,
I
Mr.
know what
Hey, Mr. Ginsu, did you go to Lake Fair?
No.
How come?
How come?
Yeah.
I'm broke.
Oh.
Oh, you can do it off the pay. You can do free stuff. I have a feeling that you don't like crowds too. Is that true?
I couldn't hardly hear what you just said.
I have a feeling you don't like crowds.
No, I still can't hear you.
Oh, I have a feeling you don't like crowds.
Oh, no, I'm broke. I'm broke.
Yeah. Lake Fair is expensive.
You don't have to spend money there. I mean, you can just go and see the crowd, and the fireworks are free.
Yeah, that's true.
Costs money to get there.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
you're dead broke, huh? Can't even get on a bus or anything.
They don't really have buses out where I'm at.
Oh, okay.
Well, that sucks.
Well, how you doing? Have you what did you do all weekend then? If you didn't go to Lake Fair, did you what have you been doing without TV? Watching DVDs still?
I'm watching the whole same DVDs I was watching whenever the whole fucking shit thing went down the tube.
Oh, which DVD have you watched the most times?
Josie Wales.
What's that?
Clint Eastwood as Josie Wales, outlaw.
How many?
Oh, Outlaw Josie Wales. Yeah. Clint Eastwood.
How many?
Yeah.
How many times did you watch it?
20, 30, 40, 50 times, I don't know.
Oh man, what's the
Dude.
What's the first lines from the movie? Oh, hello.
Pardon me?
What's
Pardon me?
what's the first lines from the movie? Let's see if you know after watching it so many times.
What?
What is
You-
the first line in the movie?
The first line?
Yeah,
I mean, the person to speak?
yeah.
Yeah. The opening. The
I
opening.
guess that would be Josie. Come here, Josie. It's time to get you cleaned up.
So you know.
And that would be his mother calling little kid Josie whenever Josie Wells is out there plowing the field.
So you know the whole movie. You know the whole movie now.
I know pretty much the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
Was that set during the Civil War?
Yep.
Yeah, there were a bunch of. My favorite one is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I like that one. And that was also set during the Civil War.
That's a pretty good one, too.
Do you have a.
Yep.
Is Josie Wales, is that your favorite one? Your favorite?
Yeah, that's my one.
What's your second favorite?
I guess Unforgiven.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of those.
Oh, that one's. Didn't he get like a Academy nomination or an award for that one? Wasn't there something?
I don't
Hey, how's your neighbors? Are they still mowing the lawn, making you mad?
Well, they're still mowing the lawn, that's for sure. Fucking son of a bitch. They won't whether it needs it or not.
And it's too loud. Have you ever said anything to them about it? You ever say they're being too loud?
At one point, she come through and mowed my yard.
They mowed your lawn too?
Yeah, at one point she mowed my yard,
Well, I guess,
and I went to give her $5, and she told me no.
Because do your neighbors know that you have a bad back, or are they just tired of seeing that you have long grass and they think that you're making them look bad?
I don't know, fucking. I think they know I like fucking. I haven't been talking to nobody because I got a bad back, pretty much.
Yeah.
So.
You get along with your neighbors because you don't curse at them and stuff, do you?
I don't give a fuck about the neighbors. They're fine. They do whatever they want, and I do whatever I want. Never had a real bitch about them. I thought it was their dog shitting on my yard, but it turns out somebody else's dog was shitting on my yard.
Did you find out who it was?
Although I think my neighbor's cat come in my house and fucking broke my mirror in my grow room.
Uh-huh.
I got a 4 foot by 4 foot mirror. Is broke.
how did it do that?
Held out. Huh?
How would it do that? How would it break a mirror?
A cat tipped it over.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they do that.
Did you have to clean it up?
I wasn't here whenever it happened. I didn't even know it happened, but I noticed the cat had a small injury type thing, and I was like, holy shit, maybe he's the one that fucking broke the mirror and it probably hit him.
Yeah.
Huh.
You must have had to clean it up with your bad back too. You had to bend over to sweep it up and stuff.
Pardon?
You had to sweep up the glass with your back, and did that hurt your back?
Nope.
No.
The mirror's in it.
I missed that. Well,
The mirror's all swept under the rug. It's under the floor of the house, so I don't give a fuck.
okay.
Huh.
Yeah, you seen anything on the streets or on the news?
I heard stuff about the news and stuff and things, but I just can't remember anything
How about
now.
you like the Oyster House? You ever go to the Oyster House? That place burned down.
Yeah.
What?
You ever go to the Oyster House downtown?
The what?
The Oyster House.
Yeah, the Oyster House
restaurant.
It's right on the pier, right when you get downtown from the bridge from the west side. It's got
No way. The Oyster House is in where you go to eat good seafood?
Yeah, it burned
Yeah.
down.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, it happened at like 2 in the morning. I guess just they were closing or something.
Yeah.
2, 3 in the morning, something. I remember I could hear the fire engines.
Yeah.
There were like, it was a 3-alarm fire easy. Because I heard there are 2 fire stations that are within hearing distance of where I live. And I heard one set go by, and then I heard another set go by.
Wow.
So.
Wow. Well, that's too fucking bad, because out there is good eating.
You've been there, yeah. Have you ever been there, Dan? I've never been there.
I've been there once. Someone told me that they've had numerous food food poisoning issues.
That place.
Yeah, salmonella.
I don't like that place. I don't want to go there, and it's I think they can be lazy because of their location. They don't
I
have to be
didn't
good.
know that. However,
Oops. Hello?
Can I have some peanuts?
Yeah.
Thanks.
right?
We missed that. What? One more time?
They need fresh seafood. You gotta have fresh seafood in there. It's hard to fucking not cross-contaminate bullshit. It's all fucked up. But
Yeah, that's true.
Mr. Ginzer was a fisherman for a long time, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Not to, you gotta. That's a tough one.
Hey,
That's a tough one.
it's time for the dice game, Mr. Ginzer. You want a number?
Yeah, pick a number.
2.
Here we go. 3 and 4. Dan got 500 points. Me and Dan are tied. You're losing.
Sorry you lost, man.
Well, I'm down a little teeny bowl of marginal weed.
Oh, yeah?
And then I don't get any more until the first of the month.
What are you going to do?
Is it cheaper now? Is the weed cheaper now that it's legal?
No, it's not cheaper now that it's legal.
Is it different? Have you noticed any differences at all since the laws passed?
What?
Have you noticed any differences in using, I guess, since the laws have passed?
Oh, you're killing me.
Have you noticed any differences at all since they changed the laws?
Have I noticed any changes in what? Like
any
quality?
changes? Well, any changes in the weed, like quality,
Or
abundance,
or like usage, or I don't know, but anything about it, like anything.
I've noticed that now that I go somewhere to get my pot, whenever I show up, a whole bunch of other people are showing up to get their pot. Fucking, I can't never show up at the motherfucking place without somebody else showing up. Fucking, and there's sometimes I don't really like a lot of people, and that's one of them.
Do you go to a dispensary?
Yeah.
Better quality there?
I thought after people or the laws passed that, you know, when you're going down the street you see people smoking cigarettes on the side of the streets. I thought they'd be smoking their bongs.
Oh, I've seen that.
So they're doing it out in the
I've
open now?
smelled it. I've smelled it. No, they walk.
Yeah, they are. I haven't
until-
seen it yet. I thought that would be happening all the
Oh,
time.
there's been a bunch of times someone walks by and it's like, woo!
Yeah.
Yeah. But they got like soda pop with pot in it. Supposedly, I bought them. They're like $5 or $6 a bottle. Holy fuck!
Yeah.
It's bullshit because I don't even think I'd fucking. It just tasted like soda pop and nothing like marijuana, and I didn't get stoned with it or nothing that I know of.
Oh, you had it. It didn't work.
But I wasn't totally impressed with that shit until they find like, for sure it's not just soda pop and charges $6 for the soda pop. Kicks my ass.
Yeah.
Just because it's labeled marijuana. Fuck off. Then they got some candy. I was talking to the guy down there, and they got candy that's got like 25 milligrams of THC in each one of them little candies.
Mm-hmm.
And it's $25 for about 6 or 8 candies.
Do they have? How come they should? It seems like they should have it in pills or something.
They do.
They do?
They're like
called-
chewable canned stuff, but
But like,
I don't know.
like at the they should have it at the pharmacy. Like as the doctor gives it to you, and they just prescribe you, and you get like it's just like a pill, and they just prescribe you these pills or something.
Now, that would be highly refined.
Yeah.
Well, they got synthetic marijuana that's in pills, and that was back whenever pot wasn't legal. They had synthetic shit.
Yeah.
But that's what they wanted to do. But I swear, I took some of that marijuana pills, and my back is feeling much better. The other guy down there told me that's why he's walking, because he's taking that shit.
Yeah. That seems like what it should be about. I'm looking.
I know it helped with my toothache.
Yeah.
It really helped with my toothache. I had a tooth that was just unhappy, an exposed nerve, and it was just killing me. And I imbibed a little, and it was bearable after that. It still hurt a little bit, but it wasn't aching.
That's what it's supposed to be for.
Yeah, it works. It really works.
I'm looking at the messages here, and almost all the messages are from you. Looks like you have been leaving messages all night. I didn't get to listen to any of them because you called in.
It sounds like whenever you talk with the phone away, or the microphone away from your mouth a ways, you have less reverb.
Okay. You left a bunch of messages like all night and into the morning. It looks like here.
No shit. I've been calling you since yesterday, fucking, and just fucking. I was like, man, I called you all the fucking time, every hour I was awake anyway, and fucking, you still ain't fucking calling me back, which meant I thought you kicked me off the program.
Oh no.
But you called me back. Here we are now, so you'll probably hear some bitching about that.
Yeah, yesterday we had a very busy program. We didn't get the chance to call you back.
Did you guys try? Did you guys try taking the stuff to Lake Fair to do a show from Lake Fair?
What we did, we just took a camera down there and just taped some stuff, and then brought the camera back and watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Well,
You're going down there and watching it?
we already watched it. It's all over.
What day?
What did you do at Lake?
Well, Jan worked at the booth, and I ate a bunch of hamburgers and watched the fireworks. You can watch it on TV though, Mr. Gideon, if you want to know what we did at Lake Fair. Check out the episode from yesterday.
On YouTube?
I guess
Watch it on TV.
When will it air on TV?
next Sunday.
Okay.
Well, that's fucking neat. Great. Thanks for telling me.
You have access to the internet somewhere, right? Don't your friends have it?
Pardon?
Yeah. Well, hey.
All the programs that when they're taped, they go on YouTube before they air on television. So you might see it tomorrow on YouTube.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Ginson, thanks for calling. I'm gonna we're about to get into a commercial break, and then we're gonna do some other stuff too. Maybe we'll listen to some of your messages, see what you said on there. Thanks for calling. Keep calling.
Right. I just want to let you know that I can hear Dan really well. So if I can't hear you, maybe you should tell Dan, and then Dan could tell me. So I can hear Dan and not.
Yeah, I could tell you could understand what I was saying. Is his voice coming through? Is it distorted?
I'm too close to it. Maybe. How about now? Can you hear me now better?
Yeah.
Which
it's
one?
All fucked. It's a little better now, but it was all fucked up. And Dan's microphone is working primo.
I was too close to it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I figured it out.
I can hear you. Problem.
Well, hey, you have anything else you want to say today? You have anything else you want to say today?
Kiss my ass.
All right,
Dan,
thanks.
do you?
Okay, bye.
You're all right, man.
All right, well, I'll let you guys go.
Okay, have a good one.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah. Mr. Ginson left a lot of messages. I don't know if we should start listening to them. But
I think you should try and count them and just report what the count is.
Yeah, we'll see how many there are. But he called all the way through the. Whoa, he started calling. Let's see.
Into the wee hours.
Yeah.
You count them. I will start to tell you about science before the commercial comes on. It's about Mars. Yeah. Okay, isotopes. Okay, so Mars has a very, very, very thin atmosphere, and there has been this theory that at one time early in Mars' existence, it had a very thick atmosphere, possibly breathable, possibly with an atmosphere thick enough that we could walk around breathing if there was oxygen. The theory also held that given a thick atmosphere, it would hold moisture, and there would be lakes and rivers and oceans and streams and all kinds of water and air on the planet early on, the first billion years. And the theory says that the solar wind and the low gravity just blows the upper atmosphere slowly leaks away. And so the Mars Curiosity rover has been taking atmosphere samples this week. And it's got a mass spectrometer, and so what it does is it puts
We'll hear more about this after
Okay.
commercial break. He has
Mass
21
spectrometer.
messages.
I will tell you.
21 messages.
21.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now it's time for
His messages could go into a bar now.
Dance, Oli, dance.
Dance.
Dance, Oli, dance. Live TV dance party. First Friday of each month. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. TCTV Studio A. 440 Yager Way. Oh yeah.
Wonder how many of those a guy would make in an hour.
Coming up,
On the program.
message from the future. Yeah, hey everybody, it's the commercial. We're here with Johanna today, and it's we talk about your art thing or this thing that's
Yeah, we're
happening.
going to talk about the thing.
And we talked to Mr. Ginsu. He leaves a ton of messages, and he calls us because he can't sleep. He says, "I can't sleep, so I'm calling you." We're on every night, 11:30 and 2 a.m. on TCTV channel 22. Check it out.
Okay, we're back.
We're back.
Yeah, you saw the commercial. You see what's going to happen next on the next program. Just like that.
It's probably
Okay.
going to be Joanna, so we'll call her too while Dan talks about science.
Okay. So, a mass spectrometer. You take a material, could be a gas, liquid, solid, doesn't really matter, and you literally vaporize it into a gas if it's not already a gas. And then you shine a laser through it. And depending on the wavelength of the laser, the gas will absorb certain parts of the spectrum. And every single atom, like if it's helium or radon or whatever it is, oxygen, whatever gas it is, it will absorb certain parts of the spectrum, and that has a signature, just like Morse code. And isotopes of oxygen, if you don't know what an isotope is, did I describe what an isotope is?
I did.
Did we talk about it? You did. Okay, good. So they were measuring.
Oh, hey, Joanna.
Hey, Kenny?
Yes, it's the program. How are you doing today?
Oh, hey, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, good. So you're scheduled for tomorrow, so we're calling you to remind you about that.
Great, thank you. 10:30, right?
Yeah.
In the morning or at night?
At night, p.m.
Oh,
Sorry?
that's what.
PM. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, that's what time we started today. We're going to be there again tomorrow, so we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Cool, yeah. Have a good night.
Okay.
You too.
Mm-hmm.
So every kind of different gas in the Martian atmosphere has a certain signature. They know what it looks like. And what they discovered is the majority of the atmosphere has very, very heavy isotopes as compared to the lighter ones. And it's a fairly high ratio. And this confirmed that all the lighter atoms and molecules floated up to the top, and the heavier ones stayed lower. And so there's a really high ratio. Now, if it hadn't bled off, if it had a thin atmosphere to start with, then it would have the same kind of ratio that Earth and Venus has, and possibly Jupiter. So
It'd be warmer.
Wait, what?
Would it be warmer too? Isn't Mars really cold?
Mars is freezing.
Yeah.
It's absolutely
So
freezing.
would the atmosphere stay warmer too?
If there was moisture in the atmosphere, it would absolutely keep it warm. The clouds are like blankets.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever noticed, you've been outside, right, and it's a really cloudy night, it might be cold, but on the nights that it's really clear, that you can see the stars clearly, those are the cold nights. It's only in the hottest days of summer that those nights are not really cold, because the heat literally bleeds off. It literally radiates away from the Earth, and clouds keep that in. So Mars would have been much, much warmer and much, much wetter. They found all kinds of evidence for streams and lakes and rivers and oceans, all kinds of stuff. They found all kinds of clays, all kinds of salts that only form in a watery environment. They found little riverbeds and streams. And what's really interesting is they look at craters. There's this, it's called HiRISE, and it's this super high-resolution camera that has been orbiting around Mars for years, and it's taken pictures of the rovers on the ground. And what it's been doing is taking pictures of craters. And there have been some craters where halfway down the crater, there's this big white spillage. It looks like icicles have spilled out, somewhere near the rim of the crater, kind of halfway down. And then it'll take another picture 6 months later under the same lighting conditions, and it's gone. Mm-hmm. And it looks like there is water probably 100 meters down from the surface, like liquidy water.
Mm-hmm.
Salty, no doubt, but they think if people go to Mars, really all they have to do is dig, and they'll find water.
Maybe there's life in the underground then, huh?
There's been a long-standing theory called panspermia, meaning that you'll have soil bacteria, and it's deep in the soil. A meteor hits the ground, and debris goes flying off of Mars and into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And it orbits out. It hits hard enough, and it goes flying. And that rock has this soil bacteria in it. Mm-hmm. It has this bacteria embedded in the rock itself. Well, it lands on Earth, right? Let's say it's from Mars and it lands on Earth, or it's from the Earth and it lands on Mars.
Yeah.
Okay. That hits the ground, it gets embedded in the ground again, and if just one or two of those bacteria live, they have an entire planet to colonize.
Yeah.
And that's called panspermia. Now, going from planetary system to planetary system that are light years apart, that would be a rock floating for 500 million years. And, I'm not sure how a microbe could survive for 100 million years in absolute zero.
Is that how far it is from Mars to Earth in light years?
Well, no, Mars and Earth are just 100 million miles, not light years.
So it could have made it from Mars to Earth then, maybe.
Oh, easy. If Mars is a little bit farther out, it's here, and the Earth is a little closer in, and something hits Mars on the inside, on the Earth-facing side, and hits it, and it gets ejected in Earth's direction, or it doesn't even necessarily have to get ejected in Earth's direction. If it's ejected anywhere towards
it'll pull
the
it in,
sun,
right?
Yeah, it'll
gravity.
orbit closer and closer and closer, and eventually, odds are good. They do an annual meteor hunt in the Antarctic.
Uh-huh.
A meteor will hit the Earth, but if it hits the Antarctic, it hits snow, and it doesn't disintegrate, and the snow immediately melts around it. So it's kind of cushioned, so it doesn't break up. And as the glaciers on the Antarctic flow, it kind of turns up stuff. And so they'll go in skidoos, and they'll just go along, and you'll have this big blanket sheet of white, and you'll see little rocks.
A skidoo?
In the snow.
23 skidoo?
Maybe now it's probably a 25.
Hey, McDonald's?
Hello?
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 Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Oh, well,
No,
that was McDonald's. That's okay. They don't need to hear me. That was good enough. It's not going through the thing anyway. It's just going straight to the
really?
phone, so it doesn't matter.
Well, Mr. Ginsu couldn't hear you very good. I figure it might have been turned up and it's distorted.
I think it might just be my speech.
I don't think so. You sound pretty clear to me.
Okay. So where they find the meteors? This is good in skidoos.
Hold on.
What is a skidoo? Oh, we tied again.
Oh, wow. Holy crap.
Yeah.
There's the tie. There's
1,
the tie.
3.
And there's the non-tie right there.
So it's 1-1-3-3. We are tied. Do you want to battle or do you want to share the win?
Oh, I feel like sharing tonight.
Oh, me too. Great. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations. We have both won.
Yeah. Okay, so they do this annual meteor hunt, and they go along and they're looking for rocks, and meteors have a distinctive pattern. They look like if you took a piece of clay and you put thumbprints in it, thumb and fingerprints, because as a meteor goes through the atmosphere, the shape of the rock itself creates airflow pockets. And it ends up, creates
golf ball.
turbulence. Yeah, it creates turbulence, and it shapes the rock and rounds all the hard edges. And it looks like this little spongy thing. And it lands, and they pick it up, and they have found a bunch that they were absolutely certain that were from Mars because they have the same chemical composition
Whoa.
as the soil and the rock on Mars.
Mm-hmm.
Same kind of iron ratio and that sort of thing. And years ago, they cut one open and they thought they found fossilized microbe patterns. But that's another story.
Those were like worm-looking things, right? Is that?
Yeah.
But then they could have just been.
Well, anyway, what they've done is they would drill into actually what they do is they shave, right? They take a diamond laser and they shave the rock into thin slices. And they found air bubbles trapped in this rock. And so what they do is they suck out the air, and they put it in a mass spectrometer, and they look at the isotopes. What kind of gases are
Hey,
in there?
Freddie.
Hey.
Hey, Freddie.
Hi, Dan.
How you doing?
Doing good. I did some practice bowling today. We played like 4 games.
Did you get a good score?
And I've been editing Jim and other Dan Dobler stuff.
Did you get a good score bowling?
Yeah, I got some good scores. I got a 123, a 121, around there mostly.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Nice. When I go bowling, my
nice.
first game, I am lucky to get 100. And usually my second game, I do better. Third game, who knows?
Who knows? The third game's definitely a toss-up.
Yeah.
You get fatigued a little bit.
The arm and shoulder get a little tired and sore.
How's production end coming there?
Production end is going great. I'm keeping pretty far ahead with Bill. I turned in a bunch of episodes, so we're good through this upcoming Saturday already. So after I pick up tonight's tape, we should be good through Sunday. So I think I'm trying to keep extra far ahead now.
Have you hit the thing on the 2 a.m. episodes where you have them saved in the correct file format already?
Yes, definitely. I've been there for a little bit. It's awesome. So I just give him an entire month pretty much every at the end of each month. I give him a new month.
Great.
And that's all I got to do.
That's cool. That's really
yeah,
cool.
It's all. I already have everything saved up. So it's always switching around hard drives, though. That's the one thing. But yeah, at this point last year, we were organized enough that I can actually say thank you, past me, for the work that you did last year. I appreciate it.
Nice. Nice.
Well, thank yourself now for the future. I'm sure you'll be thanking yourself later, so
Thank you, past me.
thank you, current you from future you, now.
Yeah, thanks, future me, in the future, for
Are you?
doing even a better job of keeping it organized.
I know that the future me thanks the past me when I go to bed at a decent time when I have to get up in the morning. Because I know
Oh, yeah,
my
that's
future
like-
me will be thanking me
Oh,
when
yeah.
my current me has learned from the past me that getting enough sleep, at least some minimal amount, is gooder.
This is something when I'm sick. If I ever do get sick or feel under the weather, I think, remember what it was like to not feel bad and to feel pretty good. So right now I'm feeling, just fine. I don't know if I'm feeling particularly awesome, but I feel good, like pretty good right now, and I'm going to think about it.
Yeah. That's a good way to look at it, because sometimes we feel very bad. You forget how bad you feel sometimes.
Yeah. You see anything on the news or on the streets?
Oh, anything on the news or on the streets? Nothing on the news to report. The streets, I walked through Lake Fair last night as they were closing everything down, and the interesting thing about the streets was just how empty they were.
Yeah.
Like, there was a lot of activity around Lake Fair. Everyone was, bustling around, closing stuff up, and
it's crazy.
to each other.
Those carnies are like
Put that
ants.
thing over here. Grab those inflatable cameras and put them on the truck,
Yeah.
etc.
They have an army of people. They just take all the rides down. They built entire structures. Those all those booths are gone. And the Ferris wheel seems like it's like a building almost. And they take it all down.
That must be tricky.
They're very good at what they do. They're very good.
Yeah.
That Ferris wheel must be tricky.
Yeah.
Or I think the Gravitron type thing, whatever they call it, Spaceship 2000 or something, that one seems to me to be one of the hardest ones to put together right. But
yeah, it's like a real building.
Does that one go upside down?
No.
No, but it spins really fast, like probably faster than any of the other rides.
Is that the one where you stay upright?
And it sucks you to the wall.
Yeah. Centrifugal force ride.
It goes to the and they put all those rides on trucks, so that Ferris wheel's going down the freeway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's probably driving by it right now.
I'm
But
surprised.
these people were talking about how good the fair food was too, and I think that's also because
I agree.
some of these people make that food all the time. That's like their livelihood is to just make this awesome fair food, like the elephant ears.
Oh, those are
all that
good.
Stuff. Yeah. But they just make them better than anyone else because that's all they do. It's good. They travel around, right?
Yeah. Well, hey, we're about at the end of the program. We only have a few minutes left here.
Oh, cool. I'm working on some of Bird's background tape. I got a bunch of footage from Bird, and I'm putting it background tape together with his footage there.
Great.
1 minute.
1 minute left. Well, tomorrow, it's going to be Joanna's going to be here tomorrow, and then after that, maybe Bird's going to be here on Wednesday. Possibly he's on the calendar, so we'll call him tomorrow and see what's going on with that.
Hey, am I going to see you tomorrow, Freddie?
All right, see you. Yes, you will.
Excellent.
All right, thanks, Freddie.
Yep. Good night, guys. Thanks
Okay.
so much for calling me. Have a good program.
You too. Have a good
luck to
night.
you.
Oh, yeah, thanks, Dan. Thanks for coming today.
I enjoy coming here. I look forward to coming to the program.
Oh, good.
I look forward because I get to talk about my science, and you just listen.
Yeah, and the viewers.
Yes, and you listen to me, and I get to talk about my science, and this is...
You guys can come on the show, too, if you are watching Dan's having such a good time. If you guys want a platform, come on, call that number.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Ginsu and
5,
McDonald's.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we got also, I forgot to read this text from Yellow Fellow, too.
Okay, read it quickly.
Yeah, I'm going to read it. Thanks, episode number.
Okay, I'll thank you, Stu Like Substance.
Food.
Channel 22.
TVs.
Thank you. Thank you, audio board with lights on it and pretty blue lights.
Thanks to Facebook and Twitter and YouTube.
And textile weaving.
And the website. Check out that website.
Thank you, telephones and our mass communication infrastructure system. Thank you, all you people that have come to help out. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Thanks, crew.
Thank you, Flag.
USA.
Yay.
You should talk about yellow saviors on the show. That's what
Thank
he
you,
says.
Washington.
Thurston
Yellow
County,
Saviors.
Washington State. Yeah, what does that mean? LaBaby.com, check it out. Crystal Ball has changed his name to something else. Thank you.
These are people that wear,
Jordan
yellow.
E.
Hello, me.
TCTV. No, that's you. Thanks, viewers. Hey, John.
Yeah, I talked to him at the fair,
Me too. Hell yeah, dog.
Hey, Charlie. Hell yeah.
Bye.